This is a CBS News special report. I'm Jeff Glor reporting from CBS News headquarters in New York. There is breaking news in San Bruno, California, south of San Francisco. Police there are responding to reports of an active shooter at the headquarters of YouTube. YouTube is owned by Google, which is then owned by Alphabet. And the companies have responded now saying they're coordinating with local law enforcement. But we've been watching this scene this afternoon as it unfolded a little after lunchtime Pacific at, again, so YouTube headquarters is different than Google headquarters. YouTube has their own building there in San Bruno, relatively low-profile building, but the building itself is very close to SFO, the airport, San Francisco airport, only just a couple miles away, a 4 or 5 minute drive. Jamie Yukas is in our West Coast bureau following developments here after this reported shooting at YouTube headquarters. Jamie?
Yeah, Jeff, I think it's important to say that this is a very fluid situation at this point. Many witnesses describe hearing gunshots, and we do know that no deaths have been reported right now. We also know that San Francisco General Hospital is taking in patients, although an active shooting has not yet been officially confirmed. Authorities saying as many as a half a dozen patients may be taken in to San Francisco General Hospital, but that number is also fluid at this point in time. You pointed out to the situation that we're watching unfold. That is something that has been going on for about the last hour now, as we've watched many employees leave YouTube's headquarters at this point. There are about 1,700 employees at that headquarters in San Bruno, 12 miles from San Francisco. Many of the employees came out, funneled through a number of exits. It looks like it was a coordinated effort by police, from what we can see from the air, to try to get these employees out of certain exits within that building. They then lined up, and police are going and patting down some of the people exiting the building, but not all of them. When we talked to some security experts about that on our digital channel, CBSN, they discussed the fact that that may indicate that they do not have the shooter yet in custody, or know where that shooter is, if this is an active shooting situation, or they may think that there's a second or third person that may in fact have some type of weapon on scene. So they will be patting people down, because as you know, with these large complexes like YouTube's holding 1,700 employees, there can be other places that these shooters can go, including garage buildings and that type of thing that they can get up on, and they don't want to have a second scene happen. We know now that the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives is responding, that the San Mateo County coroner, that's the local coroner, has not been called to the scene, indicating that they have not received any reports of any deaths at this point. Google, the communications people in charge of this situation, because they are the ones who in fact run YouTube, they're saying that they are in communication with authorities and will provide official information from Google and YouTube as soon as it becomes available. Again, we've watched so many employees come out of the building right now, but at this point, a very fluid situation. No deaths being reported, no confirmed number of victims. However, several people on the phone, as we've been calling around asking about this unfolding situation, have said as many as a half a dozen people taken to the hospital. Jeff.
All right, Jamie, thanks very much. And again, Google, which owns YouTube, and important to point out that while Google does own it, they are separate buildings, sort of operate as separate companies, largely, as YouTube preserves some of that independence in terms of the way it operates. So this is, again, YouTube headquarters, which is smaller than Google as a whole. But a lot of the tech companies and biotech companies in Northern California pride themselves on the openness and availability in the campuses being able to get around. So we are still waiting to get more information on this, much more on your local news on the CBS station, on our 24-hour streaming service, CBSN, and right here tonight on the CBS Evening News. I'm Jeff Glor. We'll see you again soon.
For news 24 hours a day, go to CBSNews.com.